Season 21 of Apex has hit, and along with it have come some amazing changes. But also some secret terrible nerfs and bugs the developers are trying to hide from us and didn't put in the patch notes. These nerfs have affected every legend from useless ones like Valkyrie, to comp legends like Caustic, over to fun legends like Octane. Let's go look at them all.
I ain't slept in months, y'all. I so red I can't see what's real. Roll me up a blunt, dog.
First up, we have a legend Apex attempted to replace with a utility item, Valkyrie. With the start of Season 21, she gained 2 new massive bugs and one insane nerf that the devs did not tell us about. It wasn't in the patch notes. The first nerf is pretty widely known, and the devs even said they're looking into it to fix it, but basically Valkyrie cannot recharge her jet fuel unless she is on the ground. As you can see in the clips behind you, as long as she is standing on the ground or even running on the ground, she can recharge it, but the second she goes off the ground, whether that's climbing an object, jumping, falling from a height, it will stop charging her jetpack fuel, which makes charging it really hard, especially during a fight. The next bug for Valkyrie is a widely unknown one. When you're using the skin Downdraft Demon, and you try and heal with a cell, her arm will pop up in your face so you can't see what you're doing. This has happened many times in the past with legend skins and weapon skins, and I'm sure the devs will fix it soon if they even know about it. Now for the massive nerf they've given Valkyrie without putting it in the patch notes, which I don't know why they did. Why would they not put it in there? Maybe it's a bug, but I think it's a nerf. When Valkyrie is flying, you're able to see everyone around you, they're scanned. And that used to work through smokes, but now it no longer does. Here is the clip where I first ever noticed it, or my mate who's a Valkyrie main did.
Oh, I can't scan her in smoke anymore.
As you can see here, the player starts to get scanned, but when he goes into the smoke, it stops. And now here is me testing it and showing it off. As soon as the person is covered by smoke or walks into smoke, it stops scanning them. You can't see their movements at all. If they walk in and out of the smoke, you can see them when they walk out of it, but you can't see them when they walk back into it. Although, when the smoke does start to fade, you're able to see them again instantly. This is honestly a really big change and nerf for Valkyrie, which she didn't need it as she isn't really played at all in high tier gameplay and isn't good for ranked and isn't even that fun for pub, especially with all her other glitches. So hopefully it is a bug and the devs fix it soon. Now, next legend. The Stinky Man Caustic. These changes are insane because he is played at the highest level in competitive gameplay everywhere at the moment. He's played in ranked, he's played in pubs. He's just an insane legend, but he has had 2 changes that heavily impact him. Caustic's ultimate now slows teammates when it never used to. When you enter Caustic's ultimate, it will now slow you, although you can restart running once you're already inside it. But it does slow you upon entrance. This never used to be the case, but it doesn't stop there. It's exactly the same for his gas traps as well. If a teammate tries to run into a gas trap that is already popped, you will be slowed upon running into it, although as the same with the ult, you can start sprinting after. And the same goes for if you try and re-enter it after already exiting it, you will be slowed once again. But guess what, Caustic fans? It doesn't end there. You guys have more nerfs the devs didn't tell us about. When inside Caustic gas, whether it's from your ult or a popped trap, you won't be able to heal on a lifeline drone. All friendly lifeline drones will be disabled. This never used to be the case inside Caustic Gas, although it was a change made recently to in the zone where you can't heal with a lifeline drone in the zone. So I'm assuming they've made it the same as that. Now time for my main, my girl Wattson. There's a rumor on Twitter going around, or a theory on Twitter going around, that they've changed the way her passive for fast charge of her fences works. For the first 4 years of Apex, you didn't have to have direct line of sight of Wattson's ult in order to activate her passive and have fast charge of her tactical. This was recently changed though, so now you have to have direct line of sight. So for example, you can't be behind a wall and get the fast charge of them like you used to be able to. And I'm showing you that exactly here. But on Twitter, they're saying that this came with this update, but the reality is this was actually changed a couple of seasons ago, so I just want to clear that up. As you can see here, another GOAT Wattson main, Mr. Lamek, agrees with me. Also, did you guys know, on any of these buildings anywhere around the map that has one of these zip lines placed like this, if you come down here, you can get high ground just by super jumping up and mantling on. One of the best little secret movement techs going around. Also, you guys want to know another secret about this part of the map? Let me show you guys quickly. Nope, they didn't patch it. You guys can actually sit under here and just float indefinitely. So if the zone or the ring ends here, you can just chill out and vibe under here and just, you know, not play the game while everyone else fights above you, as I did in this clip right here. Soon, I'll show you 2 new insane movement techs that were added to the game for Octane. Whether that was purposely added or not, we don't know, but I will show you them soon. Although first, let's have a look at the newest legend, Alta. As there are a few expected bugs for her, like getting stuck inside floors or getting stuck inside walls that you try and go through with her tactical, there's a couple of amazing interactions or ways that her abilities work that most people don't know about. First up, you can loot death boxes through floors and through walls. So usually if you want to loot a death box around an item, you have to start looting it, then move around yourself while you're still in the radius of being inside the death box. Obviously only a PC thing, not really a controller thing unless you jump as you start the loot, I guess. But because of Alta's passive, where she can loot a death box from anywhere, she can start looting that death box from behind a wall or even from under a floor. And because she's still in the radius, she can loot as many items as she wants. Kind of crazy, kind of strong. They probably need to patch the unlimited items through a floor one. That's really silly. Funnily enough, this also works for collecting your teammates' banners. So yeah, it's kind of broken, definitely needs to be fixed. There's no way you should be able to collect your teammates' banners from outside a building. And then you can just teleport back to your ult. It's crazy. And now for the most widely known interaction or new movement tech for Alta. When coming out of her passive, you can do a super jump. And the way to do it is super simple. As soon as you go into her portal, hold crouch and jump at the same time. And when you come out of it, you will do a super jump. Insanely good, insanely strong. Probably does need to be nerfed though, not gonna lie. Now let's jump over to Octane, but we're not gonna get rid of Alta completely. Let's have a look at her interaction between the two. If you take a jump pad and while going through the air on the jump pad, go through an Alta tactical without using double jump, when you come out of it, you'll still have double jump and can double jump inside her passive. Small little interaction there, pretty cool. Now we have an extremely well-known buff for Octane. Well, probably a glitch, not gonna lie, but it could be a buff, who knows? And that is the Sigma jump. Yep, that's right. All the movement players have named it the Sigma jump. When going off Octane's jump pad, the upgraded one, which allows you to do a little mini tap strafe, on the double jump, if you press backwards and jump at the same time, you'll get a massive speed boost, which will send you flying faster through the air. In the comments below, let me know what you think about this. Is this something that should be allowed to stay? It's accessible to everybody, mouse and keyboard, controller, console, PC, everyone can do it. It's super fun. Is it something they should just add to the game? What do you guys think? Let me know. As we're going through and talking about weird movement techs, what do you guys think about the new hump tech? While we're talking about glitches though, did you know that it's possible for double doors to spawn randomly, just like this picture here? And finally, something small but really important. In the patch notes, the devs made a fantastic change. Now upon landing, as long as you don't have a weapon, the first loot bin you open will guarantee you to get a gun. But something they left out was, if you loot a support bin or an assault bin, this is not guaranteed. You still have a chance to get a gun, but it's not 100%. Whether this is intended or not, no one knows, but make sure you don't open those first to get that guaranteed gun. Also, have you guys seen any glitches like this where characters for some reason look like clay models? It's so weird. Anyway, I am doing a massive heirloom guitar giveaway soon when we hit 200k subs, so hit that sub button and make sure you go check the pinned comment as well as the description for all the amazing content creators that I use a little bit of footage of at different times in this video. They are all amazing, all nuts. Make sure you go check them out. Thank you guys for watching. Keep being awesome. Hopefully you don't run into any glitches. P.S. If you made Wattson, you're the best.